G'day everyone, Raid0AU and welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. This is episode 12. Now, a bit of an issue with recording episode 12, so the commentary is not going to be the same as normal. Reason being that when I recorded it, the recording software didn't record the commentary. So I'm having to do this as a post-production commentary, so just watching the video and doing a bit of commentary over the top, so apologies for that, but I thought it was important that we get this up. It's a rather important episode, I would have thought, in the series. So first of all, I wanted to do a big shout out to Shanna, who left in the comments some research she did on Subnautica and the bioreactors and what power you get from them, and providing a link to a table in the wiki there. The seeds and things like that I was using, very low power, only providing 10 each. The largest ones that provide the power are from animals that you hatch from eggs, some of the larger fish, and we will be doing that at some stage. I want to be hatching some of those eggs and seeing, like, we'll build a whole lot of, make it more like a research station than anything else. But we do have a whole lot of peepers, so first thing I did was I just added some peepers in. They add 150 each energy, so that's probably pretty good for the size of the base at the moment. So that was the first thing that we looked at doing there. And if any of you that watched the last episode, you'll know we found all the fragments for the Moonpool. So I wanted to then look at getting the Moonpool. And in order to do that, we need four titanium ingots. And I've got the one there. So there's a lot of resource gathering in this episode. We got the gold because we need an advanced wiring kit, and for that we need gold, a computer chip, and we need to get some silver ore for that. Just checking all the inventories here, just make sure I didn't have any silver ore, which I didn't. Plenty of other stuff, but no silver. So with that in mind, it's time to head out. So effectively what we're looking for when we're out and about at the moment is we're looking for lots of titanium to make the ingots, and we do need that silver. So grabbing a bit of salt while we're down here. Salt's always worthwhile grabbing, so you can make cured food from it. It just means that you're able to, the food doesn't decay, so you can carry that around sort of indefinitely. It does reduce your hydration when you eat cured food, obviously because it's a bit salty, but certainly worthwhile. Just going around here trying to work out, it kept telling me there was things to scan, and I was like, why can't I scan anything? It was because I didn't have a battery in the scanner. So there we go. That'll give us a bit of titanium. And over here we hit gold here with a lab trash can. That's what we always wanted. But, you know, we'll scan it. Of metal salvage around the place, so just pick those up, making sure there's nothing else around.
Caution, 30
more
sand,
bit more sand, bit more salt. Scanning around, just seeing if there's any more metal salvage around. Wasn't seeing a huge amount. At which point I thought, you know what, we'll head back over towards our escape pod. We'll have a look around over this way. Just keep searching around. Just see, there he is, picking up a bit of quartz there. Quartz will always come in useful. I'd head down, see what this was. Bit of metal salvage.
Mild dehydration detected. Fluid intake recommended.
Just looking for some limestone. These were actually sandstone, but I got the silver ore, so it's not the limestone that you get it from, it's the sandstone. But, yeah, so I managed to find the silver ore, which is what we needed. Just head back over, and because our inventory is getting quite full at this stage. Decided to repair the sea moth, which I should have done right at the start, because it was not the best, not the world's best submariner, and keep banging it into stuff. Can't wait till I've got a Cyclops that's I'm going to be smacking that into all sorts of stuff. That's our second ingot made. Just checking the computer chip, so we need 2 table coral samples. Making sure that we grab the med kit as it spawns. Just getting rid of the salt just to clear some room, a little bit of room. Make our third ingot, it'll clear some inventory space as well. Don't want to store it in with the quartz, want to put it with the other 2, so there we go. Alright, we head out, basically needing some table coral. Decided not to go with the sea moth at this stage, and just going with the sea glide. And while I'm watching this video, I'm looking for table coral. I'm swimming straight past heaps of it, so I'm sure you guys are noticing that as well. It is an interesting process going back and doing a commentary on it after the fact. It's much easier, obviously, to spot things watching it than it is while you're actually in the middle of playing it.
Dehydration detected. Seek fluid intake immediately. Vital signs stabilizing.
I just had a bit of fluid on me, so just use that. Some table coral. Just grabbing the quartz while we're here. Some salvage there, bit of quartz down here, and there's a resource node just here, just limestone, And that ends up giving us a bit of copper, which is not really what we needed at this stage, but... Just checking if we had room for to pick up that salvage and head on back.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That should give us just enough titanium to make the last ingot that we need. We can now make a computer chip, which allows us to make the advanced wiring kit. So we've just about got everything that we need. Just need one more of these ingots. So I'll start clearing a bit of room in here. Just because we do need lubricant, so... it's going to take a little bit of inventory space to be able to do that. So 4 ingots. We've got our advanced wiring kit, and so we need 4 lubricant. Fish just getting in the way a little bit. I'm trying to grab these. That's our first lubricant done. Grab another health kit, just making sure that we grab these as they spawn in there, just so we've got a supply of them. Used a few over on the Aurora, so... It's 2 lubricant. Checking how many we need, so we need 4. Just leaves one more to do. I was just checking how many more seed clusters we need. Just needed 2 more. And that means we got everything for the Moonpool. So the other thing I thought of was maybe using a glass corridor somewhere as well, so I just wanted to make sure I had some glass on me. So now it's a matter of deciding where we were going to put the Moonpool. And so originally my thought was we might put it at the bottom of this centre stack. It seemed like kind of a logical place to put it. But then decided that I didn't really want to do that. I wanted it more attached to that central, like to this main building here where all the crafting and that was. So I thought, oh, I could probably add a glass corridor on this side, but for some reason it just wouldn't let me do it. Just could not get it to add it on that side. I'm not quite sure why that is. The only thing I can think of is maybe because I've got 4 of the storage lockers inside on an adjacent wall, because there's definitely nothing on this wall. But maybe because of that, maybe it's one of them's encroaching on that side and it's not allowing it on. It's the only thing I can think of. So at this point we just head in and just we're just checking. I'm checking to make sure there's nothing on that wall, and there's not. And when I look at that locker on the side, it doesn't look to me like it's encroaching, but maybe it is. I don't know. It's got me a bit confused. Accidentally placed it down here, so then I'm like, right, I need to get rid of that. But the habitat builder is not working, and the reason being that I suddenly realise I don't have a battery in it. So I'm not quite sure why none of them had batteries in them, like the welder and the scanner and the habitat builder. So I'm not sure on that, but. So then I think, oh well, I'll see if it'll attach a normal one, and it just won't. It's not attaching anything to it, which is just a bit weird. So I'll just swim over this side and go, will you attach anything here? No. Nope. So sure, I'm doing something wrong, and it's probably something pretty obvious, but yeah, it was just odd. I just couldn't get it to attach anything there.
Caution. Dehydration detected.
So at this point I decide, right, let's just head inside and get our oxygen level up.
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Before we do anything.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we're just allowing that to, allowing our oxygen to build up. And at the time I have a look at my hydration and notice it's 18%. So figure, you know what? Let's just grab some fluids while we're here. Still in the back of my mind, trying to work out what I'm going to do with this Moonpool. Thinking that the only option may be to add it to the bottom of that stack, but I really still don't want to do that.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, so that's our hunger and thirst okay for the moment. So we head back out and I go, right, I think the only option I've got here, if I want it on this side over here, is let's try removing the hatch here and see if it'll let us add it. So the problem is I can't just simply add it on the other side because the foundation will be in the way. So yeah, alright, there we go. Let me add it in there. And there's the Moonpool. But then I'm looking at it going, well, technically, some would say you don't need a hatch now, that once you've got the Moonpool, because you can actually enter from the Moonpool, but it doesn't make any sense to me for a base not to have a hatch somewhere. So I just added one in there just for completeness.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so I bring the Seamoth in, bang it around a little bit. Yeah, maybe not like that. And up it comes. So there we go. We have the Seamoth. We have the Moonpool to dock the Seamoth, and at this point the Seamoth should be recharging in there, so that's good. Reviewing it and just having a look in here and seeing what appliances we've got. We've got the modification station. I'm sort of looking at what do I want to do next. So looking at the bulkhead there, thinking we might need to add some bulkhead, or probably just for, I mean, for strength, obviously, for the base, but also just from a base functional point of view. I would imagine that these bases, if you were actually building one like this, it would have bulkheads in it to try to compartmentalize the base, so you could shut areas off if there was a problem in one area, similar to the way that they build things like submarines and ships and things like that. So that's certainly something we might be looking at. Just wanting to have a look at the Seamoth and make sure that it was fully charged, which it is. Go out and just smack into a few fish, just for fun. Come in for a bit more practice at docking this thing. Trying not to smack into anything. Managed to do it that time. So right, so decide that the one thing we do want to make is a modification station to be able to upgrade some of our equipment. So I think we'll probably just place it here. And just having a look at what we need for that. So 2 titanium easy, a wiring kit, and a computer chip. So we need 1 silver for the computer chip. The wiring, so we need 3 silver in total, because we need 2 more for the wiring kit. So, but that would all be for a future episode. Grabbing the med kit, just to make sure we've got some. And just stowing the glass away, which we didn't end up needing. Would have been nice to have got that glass corridor down, but wasn't to be. Go with our Moonpool, which pretty happy about. That's a good step in it. So I'm going to call the video about now. So sorry about the commentary. Sorry it was post commentary. Normal service will resume next time, and I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Raid 0 AU. signing out.